Live from Aunt Betty's studio in Carson City, Nevada.
From First Presbyterian Church, where we are opening the gospel to Carson City and beyond, it's the Mary and Sherry Show. With another not Mary.
Yeah, you finally got me in here, didn't you?
Well, yeah. Well, you know, here's the thing. So many people came to me after your interview and were just like, we loved it. It was so good to get to know Stewart a little more. And I thought, well, then let's give him a little more.
Do they understand how hard this is?
I think that's why we don't have more people involved. They think it's not that hard, people. But
yes, it is. Oh, it's all good.
Hey, anyways, I want to say we do appreciate you being here because we know that you have friends from far away visiting right now.
Yes, they are.
Is it friends or family?
Family.
Family. From?
They're from Bavaria.
Really?
Yeah, they say Bayern. They have their own language.
Yeah.
Their own German dialect.
And do you speak it?
Yes, I do. Ja, ich spreche nur ein bisschen Deutsch. Aber es ist gut.
Ist gut?
Ja, es ist gut.
Ja, ist gut. Well, that's great. So thank you for taking a little time away and being here today. We do really, really appreciate that. So, yay, Stewart is here, and you'll just have to wait and see who's coming up in the next couple weeks because I won't be here. Friday, I take off on the choo-choo train and
pray that it's
east.
not me.
Me thinks there will be quite a few outtakes. But our shout out today is our liturgists. We have had so many different people stepping up to be liturgists, and that talk about not necessarily being easy. It's a scary thing to stand up in front of the entire congregation during church and being serious and reading carefully and all of that.
Yes, it is.
And we have had some amazing liturgists. And so I just want to say thumbs up. Thank you so much to our liturgists. You're doing an amazing job.
That's awesome.
It is. Speaking of awesome things, what's something awesome that just happened?
Oh, we just had the rummage sale for the church, and it was really wonderful. They made over $3,500, and I think it was just an awesome thing that everyone came out and supported our church for this special event, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah.
It really was. And so that'll help put more donations, money towards the renovation of our wonderful older church that is attached to this wonderful building.
Right. Yeah, so thank you to everybody who helped or donated, and
absolutely,
that's a good thing. Thanks always to Bob and Grace Spiker who lead these things.
And then we also have a little bit of a story behind our hymns, and that is with Faye Wheeler, who's going to be doing that for the 4th season, which she does a fantastic job. She's always talking about how the music is an inspiration to all of us and what the meaning is behind the hymns and the words. So I think that's fantastic.
Right. Yeah.
So she's very knowledgeable, obviously, in this, since she has a doctorate in music, Miss Faye does. So that's awesome.
Maybe she knows what she's talking about.
I think she totally does know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
So thanks, shout outs to Faye for doing this. This is awesome.
Absolutely. Now, listen, warm weather has arrived, and with that comes picnics. So this coming Sunday, the 12th, is the Interfaith picnic that's going to be held outside of the Episcopal Church at 2 p.m. So you're going to come to church, worship, go home, prepare something, or maybe you prepared it the day before so you're ready. You're going to come back with that at 2 o'clock. We believe the street's going to be closed off, Division Street.
That'd be awesome.
Right? And get to know some of our neighbors. We have 3 churches here really close together, so let's get to know our friends. And it's a faith potluck, so whatever shows up,
well, that's why they call it potluck.
Right?
You better hope it isn't all the same.
Well, and if it is, then you get to compare all the different.
Well, then you get in arguments between churches, so that's not a good idea.
No, let's not do that. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's be gracious to our hosts and enjoy the time together. So speaking of picnics, we have another one coming up at our church on July 3rd, and our hope is that the Methodists and the Episcopalians will join us. That will be right after our worship service.
Oh, okay.
So we're not waiting and coming back. We're We don't want to do that. We're just
No.
going to come here once, one and done,
Get in
right?
and do it. That's right.
So, we want to just celebrate God's goodness and America's independence, and we're going to have hamburgers and hot dogs, and our faithful griller Dale's going to be there doing that. And but there was some issues with our sides, and there was a whole scandal that happened, and
Scandal.
yeah, so our Aunt Betty's studio team has put together a little something to show you what's going on there. So watch this little expose.
We had better get busy on those fries.
We're having fries instead of chips?
First time in this church.
French fries, no chips. French fries, no chips. I think Mr. Potato Head is getting away.
Guess we're gonna have to serve chips again. Dad, I had no idea how hard your job is.
Absolutely insane.
So as you can see, we'll be having chips as our side. Unfortunately, we didn't make out with the fries.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
What's Mr. Potato Head think about that?
I think Mr. Potato Head's pretty happy about that. However, I do want to tell you that this was the 90-second cut. There is going to be an extended director's cut edition coming out later that tells the whole saga of Mr. Potato Head.
Oh, he
So-
deserves that. Did you see him running around town? That was amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
People were not liking him. They were chasing after him. They
Yeah.
were wanting a piece of him.
They literally did. They did. We hope you enjoyed that and look forward to more. And more importantly, we also hope that you look forward to that picnic and come out for that one. And, I get to be here for that one, so I'll be back.
Well, it's about time. We want you here, you know.
Well, thank you. I'm going to enjoy those 2 weeks off for sure. But
I'm sure you
it'll
are.
also be nice to be back at that point.
That's great.
Well, what else is happening in the life of
Well,
the church?
we currently are in the semester break, so the pastor study resumes on Wednesday, July 13 at 10 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. He will be doing the video series from the Ray VanderLaan's. That's The World You May Know. And it's a section called Walking with God Through the Desert. It is a 7-week series, and there's a study guide that is helpful, not required. So this is an in-person only study, and we do not have the copyright authority to broadcast it, even via Zoom. You know, we want to make sure we have all our I's dotted and our T's crossed. So
Absolutely.
can't
And you
do
know a
that.
lot about that, especially working with the music.
With music,
so,
that seems to be my
legalities.
full-time job.
right?
That's amazing.
So you
What have to
understand
do.
this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. We'll look forward to when we go back to having the Zoom, but for the summer months, we're just going to take it easy. And sorry to those of you who have been coming in virtually, but there it is. So I'm going to put the link to the syllabus in the description below. Do you have questions about what it means to be a Christian or a Presbyterian? Part of this congregation. There is going to be a new covenant partner class coming up on July 17th to answer all of those questions. So if you're thinking about joining First Presbyterian Church or you just have questions, this is the class for you. It will be right after worship service on July 17th. Attendance does not mean you have to join, but we welcome you and would love to have you.
That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We've had a lot of new people, and they've been just, there's another shout out, all of our new people who've just been gung-ho to help with everything. So.
Right. Well, and the more the merrier.
Absolutely. Many hands make light work.
Oh, Absolutely, that's true too.
Right.
Yeah, so I think it's awesome. And then also, if you'd like to sing in the choir, I'd love to have you. We're meeting here on Thursday evenings, starting at 7 p.m., and we finish at around 9 p.m. And also, I work with the praise team as well with Jackie and Hallie Kirk. So we are just welcoming anybody that would love to be a part of this ministry. It's just an awesome thing.
It is.
And it's growing, and I'm excited about that. Also, we're going to be putting together special music. We're actually rehearsing through the entire summer, working towards Christmas and the cantata that we're going to be starting actually in another 2 weeks. And then that hopefully will be done along with the Methodist Church as well. Oh, wow. And so we're looking for that. I'm keep advertising this because I've got it out to them that we want them to be a part of this as well. And I think that's great if we bring both churches together.
Yes.
Like we said, the more the merrier. Mm-hmm. And it gets God's word spread.
Yep.
So let's just make sure we all have a good time, and I'd love to have you join us. That'd be great.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. This has been fun.
Oh my, there's been just a little bit of a change there from,
Yes.
I'm not sure about this.
Well, a couple of weeks ago when you interviewed me, mm-hmm. I said, you'll probably have me doing the Mary and Sherry show pretty soon. And here I am, 2 weeks later.
Well,
how about that one?
I wanted to have him last week, but he couldn't make it.
No.
So we did a switcheroo, but we got you in.
Well, thanks.
And
I had a good time.
Now, who wants to see more of this guy? Raise your hands if you want to see more of this guy.
Put my hands down below.
I wanted to let you know, Bob and I have been talking, and we have plans.
They always have plans, people. Be aware.
But we're working on making it good for you. But just wait and see what comes up with him in front of the camera here.
Yeah, it's called Let's Make Fun of Stewart Show.
Okay, I'm the one who sits here every week and then goes and takes a couple hours to edit myself, right? I have to, yeah.
Better you than me.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is YouTube. So we invite you to
like it,
subscribe, and of course, share. Thank you for joining us today. God bless. Take care. We'll see you soon. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye. It's
nope.
about an
Aunt Betty comes first.
Aunt Betty always comes first. Are we starting all over?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No.
The syllabus.
Hey, that's my line.
Well, I knew we were alike in a lot of ways.
There we go.
There we go. We're buddies. Oh, Lord have mercy. The syllabus.
Do you want me-
Syllabus.